Hi everyone, Ed Griffin here from the Dublin City Council IBA Starbox programme. Here with Phil Sutcliffe. He's going to talk about how he got started in boxing and his career. Hi Phil, how's it going?
Right.
That's it. So Phil, can you just tell us how you got started in boxing? Like, what was the...
Well, I started boxing going on 10 years of age. A friend of mine in school, like a lot of children, their friends were in the boxing club, and I decided to go down to the club and join the boxing club. But before that, my father brought us up to Crumlin, here, this gym here. And we also went to, no, not this one here, that's here now, this Crumlin Boxing Club used to be over here, the top of Pierce Park.
Okay, yeah.
There was only a wooden hut.
Right.
And it was a lovely gym. And I won around here in St Agnes's. But they wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't have blamed the coaches because I was already about 4 or 5. My dad just wanted to get into boxing. But eventually when I started school and got mixing with a few friends, Fergal, Cavan, a few of that down my class in school, I decided to go down to Drimnagh. And
was there a history, like, did your dad box on it like that?
No, my father boxed. He won the All-Armies in the British Army. Right, and he went on to box in the All-Army, but he never arrived. That's another story. That's not for this, for the kids. That's for the pub talk. Right. And we just started boxing. And first day I went to Drimnagh, I got an awful hiding. Right, I was only 10. And I got in with one of the chaps that won the Dublin Leagues at the time. And like, he was a little bit bigger than me, but the coach hadn't arrived in the gym. Just the chap that opened was Frankie Farr. But we all just got on the gloves and we were playing around. And he couldn't watch us all. It was about, I think there was about 40 of us in the gym at the time. And we got in there, and a man gave me an awful clapping. You know what I mean?
At that stage, did you ever like doubt that you'd keep it going, or do you know what I mean?
No, well, I didn't know what direction I was going. I was also playing soccer, and I was also playing Gaelic.
Right.
You know what I mean, in the school. So I liked the sports, and I liked cycling, and I did an awful lot of sports. But the one that, like, we used to train Monday and Wednesday and Sunday morning, and that was for a few years. But the coach that took to us was a guy called Joe Bean, and he was fantastic with the kids. Like, we used to have to travel on buses to go to sparring sessions. Like, it wasn't like today, everyone in the back of the car, and then later on the back of a trans or a high ace van, we don't do now.
So go ahead, your brother's boxing.
My brother boxed, Pierre boxed. He stayed out for about nearly a year, didn't like it. My brother Derek boxed. He won a few Irish titles. He beat Sammy Story as well. And you know where Sammy went to. But Derek also won a senior title and a junior title. And then you had my brother Joe, who won 5 Irish titles.
So really steeped in the family, wasn't it?
And then Mark won 8 Irish titles. He'd be the second youngest.
I remember Mark boxing.
And the youngest fella, Ian, he got beaten by John Joe. Not John Joe Joyce, but John Joe Nevin at the time. John Joe went on to be world champion. But that was in the junior, and when he got beaten by him, it was a cracking fight. Like, but it was a close fight too, like, you know, he didn't get it on his own way. But Joe was only boxing less than 2 seasons. And he took it very hard on himself. He trained really hard to make the weight. I think it was that bantamweight or lightweight, one of them.
So say moving on from when you started in boxing in the club and all, what would have been your first sort of big achievement, like an All-Ireland or a Leagues or Dublins or?
The Dublin Leagues.
The Dublin
Leagues. That was a big thing in the day. Like I only think I won 3 Dublin Leagues. I'm not so sure. I only won 2 county Dublins. I only got one of the county Dublins that I got to was I broke my arm, my shoulder, my collarbone, and doing Superman off a swing. But the other one I went on to box in Castlebar against Huey Russell. You know, Russell. Huey beat me in the All-Ireland. He gave me a boxing lesson, even though it was a 3-2.
What age would that have been?
That would be 16.
So was he arriving all the way through June?
He was all the way. He was a champion. You know what I mean? Like, the guy to beat at that time was a guy called Jimmy Cotton. Who was exceptional. You know, Jimmy beat McWigan. He beat us all. He beat me twice. Dublin.
He was the one to beat, like.
He was the one to beat. But like, I don't know. He wasn't the best of trainers, you say, but he was a talent. You know what I mean? What a talent. But he didn't go. He made it junior, but he didn't train. I don't think he trained hard enough to go on.
I'm saying to a lot of the other people who've been talking and all, like it's a big transition from, even now with us involved in public, from 16, 17, 18 is the type of years you sort of lose the lads and they're transitioning into.
Well, it's not only the transition, as we know, it's right, we won't all say girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever's going on now. We say jobs, school, money, you know, like dedication.
More worries,
dedication. Like that's the reason why we lose them. Like when you get a job, you're tired after working an 8-hour shift and you come home. Sometimes you might have to travel an hour or maybe longer to go training, and like it takes a dedicated lad to do that transition.
How did you find it moving into senior boxing? Well, it was junior and then on to senior.
Well, I moved on in the 1 year. Yeah, I moved on in 1 year. Like I won the juniors, the Leinster seniors, and the juniors that time was 17 to 35.
Yeah.
Right, and
well, only went up to 40 the last.
Only 40 the last couple of years. And a good decision that too. A good decision that for fellas that had only come on later. And fellas that would stay dedicated. Fellas like Fergus Redmond and a few other lads that, okay, the achievement, look at Fergus Redmond's achievement in all them senior trials. And nobody that's in them has an easy fight. Nobody. It's always a tough fight. You know, because he's a super fit lad, still dedicated to today. But the transition for me, like I was still 17, and I went to the senior. I won the seniors. I beat a guy called Jimmy Carson at the light flyweight. Jimmy was exceptional. Jimmy was tough, strong. I don't know when he was a year older than me. I'm not so sure. But he was a tough little lad, and he was the lad to beat.
He was.
You know what I mean? Like Ireland came back after losing 9-1 or 10-1 to England, and he was the only winner. You know what I mean? And I actually had to beat him and do a trial to go to the European Championships.
That was in
77.
Yeah,
77.
But you were successful over there, weren't you?
I boxed, who did I box my first fight? I boxed a guy called Paul Fletcher who was ABA, I think he won the ABAs 2 times. There was a lot of controversy of sending me to the European Championships at the time, because I was only 17. And look, I'm going to be boxing men. But
Joe Warden sort of proved that years later.
If you're good enough, you can do it, right? And like, the thing is, the English coach Kevin Hickey, I think it was at the time, was given out to the board. I was too young, and I happened to meet an English guy in the first fight, and it was a cracking fight. It was a tough fight. Paul Fletcher was tough. Like I had to do everything to win, but I won. And that was a good achievement, right? But that got me my first bronze medal. Right, I was the youngest at the time. Just gone 17 to win.
Some achievement.
To win a senior bronze medal. And the next fight I had to get would be with a guy called Henrik Stradnicki. Right, who was previous gold medal winner. Something like silver medal or bronze medal in the World Championship. 28 years of age. A little muscular man towards me, right, and he hit so hard. But he's the only boxer ever to stop me with a punch. But I don't think the fight should have stopped myself. Right, I think they were looking after me because of my age, because I took 2 standing counts. And one of them was a stall.
You're probably all aware of your age.
Of course, I think one of them was a soft standing count, right? Because I wasn't hurt tall. Now the second standing count I was winded. Like the referee could spot that I was winded, but I was still carrying on. And I dropped them in the 4th round, I think it was as well. So I could have like. It was one of them things. I could have won the gold medal, but it didn't happen. It just didn't happen.
Well, you won. I think you won 4 senior titles at 3 different weights or something.
I won a senior title at light fly. I won a senior title at flyweight, and I won 2 senior titles at bantamweight.
And in 1979 at the Europeans, was that what weight were you boxing at?
I boxed at bantamweight.
At bantamweight. So you won another bronze medal there.
Well, and I beat the previous gold medal winner from 2 years previous. He was and the guy that beat me was a Russian that went on to win the Europeans, the Olympics, and the World Championships, right? And I broke my hand in that fight on the 4th round, and that's the start of that was the start of the whether I'm going or whether I'm coming. And my hand never really got better
after that.
Like it did for the Olympics in '84, but for the Olympics in '80, I shared a room with Lord Mayor PJ Dada, right? And I used to have to put my hand into a Booker of Ice.
That's all right.
Purple, blue, orange.
It's that's just the fight itself.
That kind of torn the tide, but They picked me for the Olympics in '80. I got beaten.
Was it the Europeans that qualified you for the Olympics, was it?
No, you didn't have a qualifiers
Right, okay,
in my time. There was no qualifiers.
Yeah.
Where you had to show good quality in Europe in fights.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That you the standard as such.
To a specific standard, like most of the guys that got picked for the Olympics, like most Irish guys that got on the Irish team are quality. Now we have the time that they're getting now, you know, with pay and the whole. Like, we would have won a lot more medals, right? I mean, because a lot of the guys were talented, but they also had to work and keep a family down. And, you know what I mean? Like
it's completely different scenario now, isn't it?
Well, even when I went to Europeans, I never had a job when I come back. The man sacked me. You know what I mean?
So were you when did you enroll in the army?
I was retired from boxing when I went to the army.
Right, okay,
That was in '81.
Yeah, you were quite young though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was still only 21.
Yeah,
21, 22, So,
what was the decision there?
My hand wasn't getting better.
My
hand just wasn't getting better, and I took up coaching and dribbling with Mick Dowell. You know what I mean? And me and Mick was coaching, and another guy called Paddy Ogilvy. Right? And the young crews just only came in at the time, right? Because their club was weren't in Park Greenhills, they were in Greenhills, So but the mould was made in dribbling, like with Joe being our immersion, right? Like he was the juvenile coach, and he could have made a senior coach. He didn't have that push to go far. He was happy just to train 3 days a week, comfortable with the kids, right? When Mick Dowling changed everything in dribbling.
Just the mindset.
The mindset, the training quality, the amount of time you have to do. And
Mick had been there before.
Well, Mick has been to 2 Olympics as well, won 2 bronze medals like myself. Right? And he took over me when I was only 15, 16 years of age. He gave me a program, and I looked at it and I said, holy, how am I going to do this? But I did it. You know what I mean? Anything you ask.
That would be radical then, like having getting a program for training. Whereas, would you say like years ago would have been sort of just get stuck in and
to get in my time you went when the club was open, and then if you weren't finding that you were doing enough, you just went training. You went running yourself. Like I was still playing football.
Yes, you're
you know what I mean? I was still playing football and like I did a little bit of gymnastics. I wasn't very good at it. But,
it's all that
like, but combining everything, the best, like I stayed at where I thought I was going to be good at. Like Mick Dowling told me at 16 I'd be a senior champion. And I kind of believed him.
Yes, it sort of drove you on.
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, it kind of it drove me on, but like I didn't have the desire for all the worldly goods. I just wanted to be a senior champion in the Olympics.
That's what's it. I'm chatting away. That's the main thing that seems to be the senior title or a champion of Ireland. That's the first thing people think of. Well, champion of Dublin first, and then in our own case.
Well, when I was only 10, I wanted to go to the Olympics.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you got there. Tell us this, what made you come back then after your hand injury, like back for the 84 in LA?
Well, I was still coaching in dribbling, still training away and running and keeping up with them. And then the Irish team, under 22 team, came down one day. And dribbling was used an awful lot in those days, right? Because we had a great reputation. Mick Dowling won 2 senior titles for dribbling, I think it was. Right? Or 2 or 4. And we asked Mick, I think it's 2 or 4. But he brought a different mindset to the training. Right? But Mick would only train if you're going to put it in. It wasn't like today.
Do you find that with being in the army when you come back helped out a little bit?
Yes, I helped out. You see, when I joined the army, I went into the gym.
Right.
Do you understand? I wanted to be a physical trainer. That's the reason why I went into the army.
Right, okay,
Become a physical instructor and affording me education and sports. But like I'm getting paid. You'd no worries of going. I only had 1 child at the time. You know what I mean?
So you're earning like
I'm earning a living, I'm training away, I'm teaching and...
So now all the worries are off your head.
All the worries are off your head, right? And I was still coaching as well, you know what I mean? So, like, it was kind of sugar on the cake, you know what I mean? Like I could do both. And all the time I could win in the morning, if I wanted to win before I opened up the gym, I could
You had your own gym essentially.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and go running and then come back and do whatever exercises I needed to do.
Tell us this, what was the experience like in the, how did you find it? I know in LA and Moscow and all that, like was it a big changing point in your life?
Of course, yeah, of course. Like to go to first Olympics was good, right? And to be beaten by the guys, like in all my careers in boxing, I was always beaten by the best.
Yeah, that's...
Like I was beaten by Henderson Nicky, who was already 27, 28 years of age, who was after being in the World Championships. I think he won a bronze medal or silver, I couldn't even won the gold, I'm not sure. The boy that used to tell me that was was Paddy Mulholland. Remember Paddy Mulholland? He told me about the Russian and the guy that beat the Europeans, went on to win the World, the European and the gold medal. Right? And the guy said Nicky went on to, he was exceptional, right? And then I go to Moscow, and that's the guy beat the Russian beat me. And then no, the guy that beat me in Moscow was a guy called Zaragoza. Right? Zaragoza. And the Zaragoza, he won his next fight, and he got a bad cut in his fight after the next one after that. And he got beaten on a Kuroi. But he went on to win something like 5 world professional titles.
I
I
think
mean,
you met him a few years ago
as well.
I think you met him a few years ago there recently.
The Mexican?
So a few years ago. Tell us this, when you moved on from, let's say, boxing and all that, was it, like, I know you were training, coaching and training, did you transition into coaching handy enough?
Well, I was always coaching.
Yeah, but say full-time coaching, like from when you jacked into boxing and such.
Well, when I jacked into the boxing, like I'm coaching in gymnast since 1979, since I broke my hand. You know what I mean? Like, and I made a comeback in 1980, and I got beaten by Richie Foster. But they still picked me to go to the Olympics, because I'm after being in America, I think twice, 3 times, and I beat better guys than he was being beaten by. Right? And so
it was sort of a natural thing.
It was like, like I was always helping. Like I'm coaching my little brothers when I went home, and you know what I mean. I like if there was boxing in the street, I'd be making a match. If there was a cycle around the block, I'd be sorting her out.
Just that type of organisation.
Well, that was me. I was like in the barracks when I joined first. I used to do all the twice. I used to sort out the directs, the time to go up, the thing. Like even though you had a time sheet in the army, where I sorted it.
You just wanted to do your own sort of.
Well, you want to make it easy. You want to make it easy for everybody, and like it's like you come into the class and you've 20 kids and 9 of them only at the start 2 days ago. And the others are a little bit more advanced than them. So you try and switch off for one section of them and put on the other section where you're trying to get the 9 boys up to the other boys.
Come here, did you ever get any just on like yours? Did you ever get any offers to go professional or like that? Did you ever consider that even?
A good few times.
Did you ever eat that? Did it ever come into your head?
The first time I got offered to go professional was in 1979 when I was by Lou Duva. Remember Lou Duva? Right, he had a band of Hollywood. He had a good few boys at the time, and he had the guy behind us, Christy Elliott. He's Christy Elliott, right? Right, former senior trial. And I stayed with Chris in Christy's house for one of the nights that we had off, right? And I wasn't so impressed what he was making in the profession. Right? And being afraid to come home, leave home and your family atmosphere, and I had a girlfriend, right, at home, and
it's a big step.
It's a big step. But I was getting a job that made 3 times the money that I was working as a shop assistant.
But did you ever think, remember you said Zaragoza, did you ever sort of say to yourself, geez, do you know if I did? Do you ever have any regrets on it that you didn't? Or are you happy enough that you never did?
No, like if you want to regret things, right, it doesn't bring you forward. You know what I mean? I mean, you look at the past to bring you forward further.
Exactly.
To improve on what you can do in the future.
So come here, you got like, we're in here in Crumlin Boxing Club and all, it's a fantastic city. You got this really been your home now for a long time now, really.
Well, I was in Drimna for 22 years. Most of my boxing was in Drimna. We started off coaching was in Drimna. Like I had Paul Griffin winning a gold medal in the European Championships. I had Paul Griffin winning a bronze. He's unbeaten. I trained Michael Carruth, our golden boy. Right? I trained Fergal. I trained all the boxers that came to me in all the days. Right? Even Kenny Egan. Anybody that's on the wall behind us, I was part of it. I was part of every medal that came out of here, except probably for Wayne McCullough. But I did spar Wayne, and Wayne used to come down to Drimna. You know what I mean? Like when the Northern Ireland crowd come down, right?
Yeah, but
they had a better setup than we had down in the south at the time, you know what I mean?
A bit like this club has been, Crumlin's been extremely successful over the last few years. Like even from all grades. But I even noticed when I'm in like the stadium and that, like even from, you were there from 10 years old, the league champions.
Well, Crumlin have won every title in Irish boxing, right? We had teams, we had boxers going away, like we had to transit them. We own some boxing the World Championship. Young Declan Gerding won 2 senior titles for us. I know he was down in Docklands for a good paddy, and he learned his boxing down there. But I'm hoping I made him a bit tougher. Any boxer that comes in here, any boxer, we can improve him. And that's what I know. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's not bullshit, not big headed, it's not anything. That's
the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, and like I changed him. As you had professional boxers, really big Bang Casey couldn't win a senior title, got him a European title shot, got him the shot at the world title. Never thought he'd be stopped by Reading, but never tried to stop by anybody because he was such a tough kid. And a wallop and a half, right? That's what we call him, Big Bang. Like we had our run of things, but as I say, about since we started this club, I think it's 28 years ago. When Michael, I started my own club in 1992. Right. When Mick, I was over in the Olympics watching Mick win the gold medal, cried my eyes out. It was a great achievement. Because I'm part of that achievement. You know what I mean? Because I've been Michael since a baby. Oh, we all know his father trained him as well. His father trained me as well. I think he's a very intelligent man. He ways of putting things across that other coaches couldn't do. You know what I mean? Like, and he wasn't a bad old coach. You know what I mean? He taught me so much on the fundamentals of getting kids moving in a non-boxing way. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what he did, and he went further. Like his own son now. I haven't seen Michael coach, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Right. So they're doing a great job.
You moved to Crumlin dance, and look, it's like, as I was saying to you there, like how do you think boxing's progressed? And I think in the last few years in Dublin, it's really sort of bloomed. Like the last 6 or 7 years, at the juvenile and youth level.
In Dublin or Crumlin?
Well, no, Crumlin and
well,
Dublin.
Crumlin were trying to enhance what Trimna did. For the years I was there. Like we were never short of a title in Trimna either. Now in all the years I'm here, since we started, we won a title every year, except for the COVID year.
Oh yeah.
Because we were only getting started and we got a few runners up and the thing. But like the under 18s, under 22s, the youths, they're all coming on. Then it just So the COVID has done that to Crumlin. They've broken the pattern unless something comes in before Christmas.
I think everyone would that year. We're just on, we're going to just wrap it up now. Have you anything to say, like maybe to any kids watching this that are at home now and something maybe keep them positive?
I think on the basis of all Dublin clubs and all clubs around Ireland, that the coaches and the people that are looking after them, all on a voluntary basis, are doing such a fantastic job. Boxing has never been as strong in Ireland in any sense of the word. Whether the high performance even comes into it or the workers in the Dublin City Council, boxing had never been as strong because of the input of what coaches and frontline staff, we say, that are Dublin County Board, Galway County Boards are putting in. We've got so strong, right? We should be stronger in the whole of Ireland. We should be up there with the GAA, right? Because with them, and that's where we're going, I hope.
It's probably this year is just like this is sort of just a blip, really, isn't it? Like we'll be back probably to normal.
It is a blip. Like, and I say coaches and you're a coach yourself, right? And a manager and a team of your club, right? Right. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's still only a blip because we're all resilient. Right? Like you don't get into a boxing ring or take children into a boxing ring or into a gym if you're not resilient.
Or a jacket in, So come here, that's great, Phil. Thanks very much. And we'll see you next week for another interview. Thanks, guys.
Okay, good luck.